sex. Am I talking normally? I'm addicted to sex.
Seems a little light. Yeah.
I'm coming in a little light. Say something? Hello, the kids are calling it poop sex. Just had a little bit of play before the episode. Did a little personal play sesh in your bathroom.
It should be okay.
Am I coming in better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Good.
It's just I had them at the same. Well, whatever.
Maybe I'm just too.
It's fine.
Maybe my voice is a little light in the loafers. Remember when we did that vocal analysis?
Oh, and it came back that we're both
gay guys.
I do remember that. Yes.
We put a vocal sample into the machine, and then the little display read.
Yeah. I do remember that. Yes, I seethe about it nightly.
Yeah. Even when I'm doing my vocal training.
Shut the up, Mom.
Shut up, bitch. Why don't I kill you?
Goes through the analysis. Still gay.
Gayer.
Oh, wait,
Shut the hell up.
What the hell's going on with these levels?
While you're doing the levels, I'd just like the guys to know that this episode is brought to you by Rupee Car for Boys by John Boy Studios. If you liked the intro to this episode and you want literary swag of that style, if you with the vision of this show, here is a book for you. You can buy it on Amazon. Rupee Car for Boys by John Boy Studios.
Rupee Car for Boys by John Boy Studios.
Rupee Car, finally, poetry and podcasting for boys.
Finally.
There have been no podcasts for boys.
Yeah, I mean, listen, girls had their fun in the podcasting space.
Yeah.
But as of November 5th, 2024, it's over for y'all.
No more girl podcasts.
Yeah.
You girls can have like long YouTube videos where you sit on the floor and talk about stuff.
I'm not even sure I want to give that up. I think when you have a winning hand, you play it. Girls are banned from online.
I think about what you said a long time ago, which is that if we just had separate internet for boys and girls, there'd be a lot less problems.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time.
Well, it kind of stems from what we were just talking about before the show about how we know too much about each other these days.
Way too much. Like a lot of people that you know about, a lot of people you're like aware of, and like not like fans of, but people you're like aware of would in a perfect world otherwise be like a up guy at a bar.
Yeah.
That you kind of would pay no mind to and hang with your friends, you know?
Yeah.
Like or a guy who would like crash his car. It would be like a guy you knew from high school who has like allegations.
His car. Yeah.
You know?
Did you have some guys from high school who then later crashed their cars?
Yeah, one guy was drunk actually.
I know a couple car crash co-workers.
I know a couple drunk driving murderer guys.
Yeah, I knew one guy who managed to get his whole car into somebody's house.
Oh my god!
Like all four wheels on the ground in the basement.
Holy shit!
At I believe like noon.
Drinking?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was the type of thing I heard it years later, and I was like, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
A lot of people say, like, I think the only change that really happens in high school is like cool guys are cool guys. They might just get more social.
Yeah.
But like the guy you think, if you're in high school and listening to this, the guy you think who's going to drunk drive his car fully into someone's house,
yeah,
he's going to do that.
Right, yeah, he's the guy to do it. And the girl who it made perfect sense for, you know, got in a horrible drunk driving accident.
That's her.
She's in a wheelchair.
The girl that who is like you think is going to be a single mom in 3 years,
yeah,
is going to be a single mom in 2.5 years probably.
Yeah, pretty much all, yeah.
Yeah, everyone like, yeah.
Events always unfold as they must.
Roles need to be filled.
Yeah.
There's certain roles and things.
How the did you get in? What the hell? What the hell?
He escaped the fucking crystals, man.
I preemptively sealed the cat into the crystals before we recorded. And suddenly there's a cat here. All right, well, who am I to deny the will of the crystals?
The crystals released him early.
You saw me seal him in.
I heard it, yeah.
You heard the incantations.
Yeah, and I heard you go, and
yet somehow here you are.
There he is, the little Rizzler cat.
just kick him out.
Are you going to behave, or do you need to get banished?
I have such low tolerance for pets.
For mischief.
For mischief.
Which is a crime in this country. I didn't realize.
I mean, if I could have like a perfect, hermetically sealed zone of activity. That's just big piles of my garbage, but I know exactly where every item is.
Have you noticed that guys like us who are on the surface kind of messy lose things far less often than people who are extremely organized?
Yo, yeah, well, I'll pretty regularly like be looking for something, and I'll go into my pile of trash and find it instantly.
Immediately.
So it's like, oh yeah, it's like near the bottom left.
I just like always put it here.
Yeah.
But people like people I know who are...
I'm sorry.
It's crystal time, buddy. It's not... In the meantime, I'd like to let you guys know that this episode is still sponsored by Rupee Car for Boys. The ultimate book, if you're looking to sort of up your swag, if you're a guy trying to kick a scat play addiction... This is basically that book that you read when to quit smoking. I would recommend if you're a guy trying to quit scat play, I would say read Rupee Car for Boys. It'll kind of set you on the right path. Look, buddy, you read this book, you're not going to want to touch poop ever again. You're not going to want to be anywhere near poop ever again. Do we have any poop guys? Sound off in the comments if you're a poop guy.
None of them have revealed themselves to us thus far.
As a poop guy?
As a poop guy. And I feel like the guys who, send us emails and comments and stuff usually let us know everything about them. All
their fetishes, things they like, the amount of times they've got laid, and a detailed description of each encounter.
Well, like we have the form that they fill out.
Yeah.
To contact us that has all those pertinent questions.
How many times have you had sex?
How many times have you had sex? What are you most ashamed of?
Show us your poop.
Show us your dick. And your poop.
I need D&P pics.
D&P pics.
Dick and poop pics.
Yeah, personally, I'm into play.
Yeah, I need to. I mean, after a long day at work, I need about a half hour of like butt play before I
get home from work and just fisting yourself.
I go to work now with a plug in, just
one of those dragon.
The plug is something I've never really understood.
Well, it's like a plug that you shove up your ass.
Right, but like, why is that fun?
I think it's so you don't fart.
It's sexy.
It's a medical device.
You walk around like a little wine bottle, and you're like, ooh.
Well, okay, you know how embarrassing it is when you cut one.
Yeah, around hot guys.
Around hot guys. When there's a bunch of like hot guys around, you cut a big juicy fart, and sometimes maybe it's more than a fart.
Sometimes it's a poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't do that past a plug. You're plugged.
It just goes boop.
And bounces back.
Your body turns into like a cartoon hose. Like in Tom and Jerry when they kink the hose. And every time you fart, you grow until you look like the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
That's my understanding of plugs.
Yeah. They seal you up. They seal you up real good.
They used to do that in Guantanamo, so the guys weren't allowed. No
no Abdul.
No pooping.
You had your fun on September 11th.
Now you're not allowed to poop.
And now we're having our fun. But
not letting you poop.
Not letting you poop.
No pooping. Go walk laps in the yard.
And listening to Tool. Yeah. God, they had it so good.
Yeah, they had butt plugs
listening
in Tool.
To Tool and doing butt play all day.
That's a really specific type of guy. That's real.
The Tool butt plug guy?
Yeah. I think that's a real...
Yeah.
Have you seen those guys on TikTok who are like always up looking, and they're like they always market themselves as like, I'm a professional dom. Have you seen these guys?
No, I don't really watch much in the way of TikToks. I know that's what Bert from Fish Tank is.
He's a dom?
He has dom on his business card, I believe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of these TikToks of guys who like, they're always up looking, and they're giving you advice. That's another community we have a whole world that we're totally unaware of is like the kinky community.
So sorry, are these like gay guys or straight guys?
Well, they always say... They don't say.
When I...
But also they're wearing a vest.
In my mind's eye, when I picture like a TikTok Dom guy, I'm imagining that he's dumpy.
Yeah.
Poor bone structure.
Uh-huh.
Maybe wearing one of those like vinyl shirts that's really unflattering on his weird dumpy body.
Literally nailing it.
With like one of those like lock necklaces. Like dog collar things.
Yes. That's how they all look. Yeah. Or it's like instead of the unflattering vinyl shirt, it'll be like a white dress shirt and like a vest.
Oh, okay.
Like the Chris Angel kind of swag.
But I'm definitely seeing I'm picking up weird skull shapes.
Very distressing.
Receding hairlines over weird skull shapes.
like a balloon stretched across a rock.
Yeah. And I'm seeing that, and sort of they tell you like how to be a dom.
Yeah, they've stumbled across my feed in like cringe compilations, but yeah, they'll give you advice on like how to be like intimidating sexually. And
from this, I'm getting like the like Peaky Blinders, how to be a Tommy Shelby, guys.
It's almost 1-to-1.
All right, you wear your tweed overcoat to the
it's almost 1-to-1 because neither of them are having sex.
Right.
Both of them are acting like they're having a lot of it.
Are the dom guys not even having sex?
I don't know.
Not even like weird polycule sex?
It's probably weird polycule sex and that's it.
They're like, they do dom TikToks, but actually they're like number 4 in a polycule around one
mask.
fat chick.
They have to wear the dog mask.
Yeah.
And they walk around. Yeah, I just like at our live show I played a couple clips of guys getting like led around on leashes and like having like cigarettes put out in their mouth.
Yeah.
There's a whole other community of people out there that are doing good.
Yeah.
Mentally,
and our roots really go back. We've been a kink shaming podcast since day one.
Day one. We've been, hey, that's weird.
Day one kink shamers.
We've been going, ew, stop.
Yeah, and you know what? People can do whatever they want, but I feel like I can be like,
yuck.
Yuck.
That's weird.
That seems like a fair trade.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I would like to get one of those Dom guys on it for an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should get into interviews.
Well,
interviewing fentanyl addicts, polycule people.
Interviewing fentanyl addicts. You having fun? Yeah. Good.
Well, like I didn't actually watch him, but you know that like Soft White Underbelly YouTube channel that pops up, and I was just like scrolling his feed, and it's just like most of it is just interviewing a crackhead.
Yeah.
Interviewing a fentanyl junkie.
Interviewing a guy who wears diapers.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
He gets millions of views.
Well, yeah.
But again, it is we get not many views because we're good. Oh,
well,
good call.
And also, like as much as we want to pretend we're like a civilized society, the fucking circus formula of like, hey, look at this fucked up freak.
It is so true. We do live in a society.
Now I've been saying that.
There's no denying that we live in a society.
I've been saying that.
I done been saying.
Every time I get shamed for my butt play after work.
Man, speaking of like people who like you just kind of become aware of.
Yeah.
Like I'll be real, I've never watched like a Tate Brothers video.
Yeah,
I don't actually even know what content they make. Like do they like stream somewhere or do like
I think so.
Is it all kind of like you pay them for like pickup artist
I think
shit?
I think they stream.
Okay, like I literally don't.
I'm not really sure what
I've never seen their but I'm aware of them.
Yeah, I've seen their like clips.
Yeah, I see them on.
I'm not actually sure what their main like output is.
It's kind of like I saw them the other day and it's like they're both, or maybe it was just one of them was like they're like shirtless, giant cigars, doing like weights, but then they're like doing that, but like around their laptops because they're pumping some coin.
Yeah,
and it is a very funny combination.
They're
of
very
things
funny
to be doing, and I was just thinking how wild it is. We're so stupid and like incompetent at life.
Yeah,
but there's some guy out there who's like a millionaire because he invented Hitler coin.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I think our biggest issue is like we'll like think of something like totally retarded.
Yeah.
And then be like, that's f***ing retarded.
Right.
End of joke.
And then not become millionaires.
And we miss out all the time. And also, like, I think both of us don't want, like, as much as, like, this is gay, doing a podcast.
Hey.
I think both of us do still want to, like, retain, like, dignity. And I think you have to, if you want to be, like, insta-rich quick, that can't be even close to the table.
If I could go back and be the guy who minted Hitler coin and never had to work again.
Yeah, I would mint Hitler coin. Also, I want to say this now in case we ever get a crypto coin sponsorship in the future.
We will be scamming you.
It is 100% going to be a scam.
Yeah, if you're here now and listening to this, and in the future we start pumping shit
being
coins.
Like, oh, butt play coin. Guys, butt play coin.
It is a scam.
We're
sorry.
We were paid to promote it, and we're doing that.
Yeah.
So if who's that guy who always looks into crypto scams?
Oh, is that
He's another Peaky Blinders guy.
Coffeezilla?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he does his gay little.
And I found, and it's Jake Paul coin.
And he's like CG'd into like a noir thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, Jake Paul's a scammer.
Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? Logan Paul he scammed people?
Yeah, you're telling me that like 420 Groiper Hitler coin isn't a good investment?
Yeah. So if Coffeezilla, if you're using trying to find evidence of us scamming, here it is. This is us saying if we ever promote a crypto,
100%
it'll
a scam.
probably be a scam.
Well, aren't they
Don't
all?
buy it.
Like I see now, it's a big thing where people do these like meme coins.
Yeah.
And like they stream. I don't get how it works.
They what?
They'll stream for like 2 weeks straight, pumping a shit coin, and then they'll like pull out. And it's all obviously just a scam.
The crypto world is very strange. I'm unfamiliar with basically all of it.
Yeah.
I don't really know how. I know Bitcoin is pretty stable, or at least like the one that has like staying power.
Yeah, man. Like I first heard of Bitcoin when they cost $50 each.
That's crazy.
And I was like, damn, that sounds stupid. But there's some guy out there.
Dude, that's exactly what I was talking about. We were like, stupid.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
And I could have been a millionaire. $300 or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's some guy that's like, for people of my vintage, that was the thing we missed out on.
Yeah.
For kids these days, it's literally going to be like, man, I missed out on play coin.
Yeah, I missed out on scat coin.
Scat coin.
Yeah, I missed out on the podcast boom of COVID.
Oh, I can't believe I missed out on the Chrome Boys gay sex coin mint.
Yeah. This just goes to this. I mean, we just got to lay this down before this podcast gets any more traction.
Mm-hmm.
If we're promoting something,
it's for money.
It's for money. It is not.
It's not for your benefit. Sorry,
it's for money. It actually bugs me when people. Remember, what was it? BetterHelp.
Oh yeah, the totally fake scams.
Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, like
obviously.
Like I think I've expounded on my theories about how like normal therapy is also a scam.
Yeah. Online? You're talking to AI.
Come on.
So when that was, people were like getting mad at people who like promoted it, and they were like, you should really do research into what you, and it's like,
their check cleared.
Yeah.
It's the same with like when people are like, oh, how are you promoting Raid Shadow Legends? It's like they're giving you money.
You get money.
And like we come off as kind of like cool, virtuous idealists.
Yeah.
But if somebody called.
If Raid Shadow Legends was like, hey man, we'll give you $7,500.
If they were like, we'll give you $300,
I'd be like, done.
Done. Sold. Sure.
Send the check in the mail.
And today we're playing Raid Shadow Legends,
which I love and is good. I'm never.
I actually play this all the time in my free time.
We might be sponsored by fucking Soylent.
Oh yeah.
And I'll say I love it.
Yeah.
It's all I eat.
Yeah.
And I feel good.
Luckily for you guys, ain't nobody done been calling yet. But
I'm just saying, if it ever happens.
Yeah, it's just we're just getting paid.
It's just for money, man.
Not Rupee Car for Boys. That's different. That we're doing for free.
We didn't get paid for this.
We did get the books.
We got the copy of the book, and you need that. This is unpaid. Yeah. This is from the heart.
Yeah. But in all other cases,
unless there's a sequel to Rupee Car for Boys.
Yeah.
Basically, in all cases that aren't attached to the show via a friend link.
Yeah.
Assume it's for money.
It's for money, yeah. And we'll all put our hands together and pray that that day may come.
Raid Shadow Legends, please.
Please, better help, please. I'll go back and delete all those episodes.
No one will be able to prove that we think therapy is gay.
Yeah, well, it was wild when I was doing all the 9/11 research.
Yeah.
And there was one guy who had like a conspiracy podcast, and it was like he was talking about this was like a satanic ritual trauma event type podcast.
Yeah.
And then he drops into a BetterHelp ad. There it's kind of like, come on, bro.
Bro.
Like it cheapens it a little bit in some contexts.
A cool chill ass riff pod like this though?
No, we couldn't be cheapened.
What is there to cheapen?
We're as cheap as it gets.
We're in a fucking shipping container.
Yeah, we're in a Latvian shipping container.
You got house lamp on the floor.
The lights are backwards, for Pete's sake.
For crying out loud. Our face is red, dude.
You idiot.
We can't even afford to know stuff.
Yeah, we can't even afford to put the lights on the right side. They're backwards. I can't even get a damn crystal curse to hold.
Yeah. We're using such cheap crystals.
And the saddest thing about it is we deserve so much better.
Now, I done been saying this. Well,
especially, actually, we deserve to take a little victory lap.
About?
I think. Because that's one thing. Obviously, the guys love coming for the mirth. They love the merriment, gaming, true crime, all of that. Yeah. All our normal dog houses.
Yes.
Wheelhouses. Not dog house, wheelhouse.
Prince house.
Prince house.
But playhouse.
Another thing that we probably don't get enough credit for is our extreme power as prognosticators.
Oh, now I done been saying this.
We're always prognosticating things.
Constantly.
And just the other day, we said the movie Wicked, it's a lock.
You're going to do well, but you're not going to know anyone personally who's seen it.
And guess what? It's making a bunch of money.
And I don't know a single person who's seen it.
You know what? We called the Trump victory. No one else was saying that.
When Trump was on his knees, no fans left.
Yeah.
You and I were saying, you can do it.
And I mean, we got a lot of messages after our last minute endorsement of Donald Trump. Endorsement/prediction. A lot of messages of people being like, wow, you're so brave for doing that.
I can't believe.
In my position, I couldn't do it.
I can't believe I doubted you.
And then an even crazier thing is a few weeks ago we did the pivot.
Yes.
And we pivoted away from Donald Trump.
To being a bell cast.
A bell cast.
Bells.
A healing bell male feminist cast.
Yeah.
And I'll be real, I was pretty scared when we did that.
I'd never been more afraid of anything in my life.
And yet, somehow, I think that us doing the pivot was actually even braver than our Trump endorsement. And we got even more messages of people saying,
oh my God.
Wow, now that everybody is a Republican.
Yeah.
It's so brave of you guys to take a stand.
And come out as gay, annoying guys.
Yeah.
It's so brave of you guys to come out as annoying gay guys.
But, it's like Dr. Jordan Peterson always says.
The Riddler himself.
Telling the truth is its own reward.
Yes. Now, he done been saying that.
He done been saying that.
We should call this episode I done been saying that.
Well, we done been saying. We're prognosticators.
Constantly prognosticating.
That's our alternate name of the show. Chrome Boys, a.k.a.
Prognostication Boys.
The Prognostication Boys. But...
a.k.a. Prophecy Boys.
Prophecy Boys.
Angel Boys.
But I think... Now that we've kind of like established our bona fides as, seers, prophets, soothsayers.
Yeah.
That we can start like, take the next step and start forming reality around our whims.
I've done been thinking about this.
Done been thinking that. And
when I look at you, I'm like those black guys who move cans with air. I've been thinking that.
But basically, I've been now that we're male feminists, Democrats, all that. I've been thinking like, how are we gonna beat the Trump team in 2028?
Right.
We need to start planning now.
Well, both you and I just got vasectomies.
Yeah, was 2 steps ahead. But I think this could be a new revenue stream for us of becoming high-level political consultants. And I think that we need to tack our ship to Gavin Newsom now.
Yeah.
And I have a strategy I've laid out.
What's the
that
strategy?
I think will work 100%. Well, I think the thing is, people like archetypes.
They love them.
That's part of why they like Trump. Like I saw they had all this like it was a picture of Tim Walz in his like sweatpants looking like a loser side by side with Donald Trump like in his like Louis the 14th golden room. It's like who's more relatable?
Yeah.
It's like nobody gives a about your leader being relatable.
No.
You don't want an average guy to be your leader.
No.
But Trump kind of like fits into the archetype of the rich guy.
Yes.
And Gavin Newsom needs to really lean in to how he fulfills the archetype of like the Patrick Bateman.
Yes.
I unironically think this would work if he was running for it. Like put out ads where he's like doing like a face peel.
Behind my eyes, I'm simply not there.
Yeah. I think literally if you put out ads like that, it's a TV ad playing on prime time where he's fully nude, perfectly hairless in a $80,000 like steam shower, pulling expensive chemical peels off.
A Mexican woman cries at the border. She says, "Please let me in." I look her in the eyes and I say, "No problem." Deep down, I feel nothing. Well,
and what the one sort of policy shift he'll need to make is become rabidly anti-homeless. So I think you could have. You remember when the Chinese showed up for like a conference or whatever, and he was out there like throwing their shit in the trash? He needs to be doing that every
throwing
week.
Their garbage in the garbage.
Yeah, he needs to be out there with his like skin cream still on, throwing a homeless child's teddy bear in the trash.
I'm gonna you to death and then play with your blood.
She weeps in front of him. I'm not even kidding. I think that would be a really powerful campaign.
Don't wear those dirty jeans again.
Yeah.
You look fat.
You look like a fat piece of shit. Because you are.
He's behind a homeless guy with a nail gun. That's his poster. It's a homeless guy like on the street, and it's Gavin Newsom behind him with a nail gun.
Yeah, I think if he ran on like, give everyone tranny pills, but we're killing the homeless.
I'm personally killing homeless people.
Personally gonna kill the homeless.
That's what Patrick Bateman does that.
Yeah. And listen, he's halfway there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think it's powerful.
Yeah.
And this is the new reality that I think only you and I are capable of prognosticating.
I think we could prognosticate this for sure.
But I think America is ready for a serial like a well-groomed serial killer president.
I'm just picturing the debate, like Donald Trump's like, Gavin Newsom is such a gay little guy, and then Gavin Newsom grabs the mic and he's like, Donald Trump, I'm going to you to death after this and then play around with your blood. The crowd goes crazy.
Yeah. Doing like a demonstration where he hooks himself up to like a pulse meter and a homeless guy.
My name is Gavin Newsom, and I will promise you that every day I will kill 3 homeless people because it's the only reason I can feel anything.
Personally.
I will personally execute 3 homeless people on the street. No bodyguards around me, just me. You may see me downtown. Yeah. Film it.
Yeah.
I want you to.
I don't give a
I don't care.
And then putting out a campaign ad of him jacking off, looking at himself in the mirror.
My name is Gavin Newsom, and if you're a prostitute who's willing to die, get in contact with me now.
And you can start wearing like a necklace of like teeth or something. I don't know. That's just brainstorming.
I think the only guy who could contest our arch enemy, Donald J. Trump,
who we hate,
who we despise.
And listen, we've always been against.
You remember that, guys? But I think the only guy who could really take him on, is like a serial killer.
I'm half joking, but I unironically think leaning into being like a Patrick Bateman ass dude would be effective.
I think the campaign ad of a homeless guy sitting on the street corner with Gavin Newsom behind him with a nail gun is one of the funniest things of all time. It just says Newsom 2028.
Newsom 2028.
And it says, the quote is, I'll do it personally.
I'll do it.
I'll do it personally. It's just me. You want to cut government spending? Fine. I'll kill the homeless people myself.
I mean, there's really...
He just has, like, bloodlust.
Yeah.
They're not talking about killing homeless.
It's just like, all right, fine, I'll do it myself.
Oh, we can't get the budget for
Give
homeless...
me your service weapon.
I'm the president. You have to. I'll them myself.
Yeah, they're in a meeting about, like, I don't know, taxes or some bullshit. Like, fine, I'll home.
He just leans back in his chair, leans forward, and he's just, all right, I hear what you're saying. I'll the homeless myself. Gun, now.
Quick, give me your service weapon.
He just gets up and walks out the building, and in the boardroom, they just hear, like, pop, 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 pop.
Comes in just drenched in blood. I'm the goddamn president.
He comes in drenched in blood. He goes, so what did you get done while I was gone?
You're fired. Your wife's fired.
You're fired, and guess what? I'm your wife.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think that's literally the only thing.
They really don't have a deep backbench right now.
No. We're on like fourth string.
Because I mean, what, Pete Buttigieg is like, oh wow, gay guy.
He who adopted kids and then took pictures of his husband in a hospital gurney like they just got born.
There was some...
Did you see those pictures?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? You're guys.
Maybe they pooped them out their ass. I don't know how that all works.
They both have plugs in. They can't.
Right, of course.
They're gay guys. They wear plugs.
There was one great tweet several years ago that was like, I think it's time for Pete Buttigieg to be president. Like, America's ready for a president who sucks dick and eats and licks ass. I mean, which is redundant for him because he's actually not gay. But
no, he's actually a straight guy. Much like Anderson Cooper, a straight guy.
Yeah, but I don't think America needs a ratty little fake gay guy.
Yeah.
But a pristinely groomed serial killer
distressing
with perfect music taste.
Yeah.
He can absorb the Obama list, and people be listening to Chapel Row, killing homeless guys.
Wow, this music really makes me feel like a bisexual girl. Pop, 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 pop. He just goes out at night in a raincoat with a like AR at a homeless encampment and just like...
Yeah, and he's listening to...
Kendrick.
Yeah, he's listening to Kendrick's new album.
About the projects.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
No, I didn't listen to it.
Well, we've discussed this. I'm into like real hip hop. Mathers, Vanilla Ice, Post Malone,
Snow,
Jelly Roll.
I mean, that's playing every time I come over.
Yeah.
I go blam.
I guess we did this like 2 weeks ago, but
still very funny.
I only listen to white rappers. That's
Joey.
That's the bit.
You like Joey. Yeah.
Big fat white rappers.
Big ass white guys.
Yeah.
Play the big white guy rapper again.
The Gavin Newsom.
Do you like the Marshall Mathers LP?
Yeah. Listening to Eminem. Fine, I'll home.
Oh, I can't get a budget for anything. Fine, I'll do it myself. Let me outside. Fire up Air Force One. I'm flying to Texas to kill homeless people.
Yeah.
He's just flying all over the country, shooting homeless people.
Yeah, from like a helicopter, like a feral hog hunt.
He's doing like House That Jack Built stuff where like he's got like, did you ever see that movie? Yeah, you saw that movie.
Yeah.
Remember at the end where he has the sniper rifle set up on like 10 people to shoot?
Oh.
He wants to kill like 10 people. Kevin got that set up like in Town Square, Portland. Who wants to watch me shoot 10 homeless people with a sniper rifle?
And he puts like a Buffalo Bill pit in the Oval Office.
For homeless people?
In the press conference room. There's just like the press corps pit full of homeless people. Podium.
Yeah, it's like a stressful, like, if the press want to get close, they have to stand like on the edge of the pit. And Secret Security will kind of like bump you.
Yeah, and it's all wet. It's really smooth.
Glycerin all over the ground.
Slightly, at a slight slant, wet, perfectly smooth concrete.
It's like oiled. There's like Vaseline all over it.
Come up to the microphone and ask your question, Chris.
Yeah. She's like, I'm ready for questions. And then someone's like, oh, I can't hear you.
Step up to the microphone.
Come closer. he's like inches forward. Okay, I just wanted to ask. I still can't hear you. He's like right on the edge, and then he goes like, the guy's like, I just wanted to, and then slips, and then Gavin Newsom goes, the guy jumps back and falls into the pit, and he falls for like a while, like you hear like, any more questions?
Yeah,
President Newsom shines in new interview.
Wearing one of those like see-through, like Dexter outfits,
like the rain poncho with the hood.
Yeah,
yeah, man. Oh my God. Yeah, he goes up to like homeless people and he's like, "Has anyone ever told you you're a bad person?" Like what? Him doing the House the Jack Bill sniper rifle experiment publicly is so funny.
Yeah, just like piles of House the Jackville bodies built into little huts and forts. President Newsom will be sleeping in the lawn in his homeless corpse hut.
He turns a whole wing of the White House into like a walk-in freezer. He just stores people. He's totally, and the entire population is like cool with it. Like everyone thinks he's like awesome. Man, President Newsom really is turning this country around. Yeah. I really love the guy. I've never felt this close to a president.
Yeah, he's really putting the fear into the hearts of our enemies.
The homeless. Homeless citizens. He's really finally doing something to clean up this goddamn country.
It's cool how he's getting rid of the homeless so we can fit more immigrants in. They're taking all the resources from immigrants.
Yeah, there's like a non-zero chance no matter where you live in the United States, Gavin Newsom will knock on your door and like Soprano style shoot you in the head to move immigrants into your house. Yeah. You open the door, you're like, President Newsom, clear the bodies out, put the immigrant family in there tonight.
Yeah, this cute little abuela is moving in. Mi abuela is moving in.
My perfect little abuela is going to move in here. Kill the dog too. She'll eat it.
Yeah. Kill the dog. No survivors.
Everyone's just like watching out of their windows in the neighborhood. Oh my God.
His support 95%.
Everyone loves him. It's just so funny to live in a country as big as the U.S. and you just every night being like, I hope President Newsom doesn't show up and shoot me in the head. Yeah. Congratulations, you're homeless. You know what I do to homeless people.
Well, I mean, what do you expect to happen when Donald Trump has overturned every norm?
Yeah, it's illegal to be bi.
Yeah. Now it's a great work, idiots. Now it's illegal to be bisexual.
President Newsom meets aliens and he just shoots them immediately.
He carves them up.
He just instantly, they're like, it's like, and he's just got a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Yeah, with two disembodied legs as a tripod. Bring me my presidential rifle.
He just goes up there with a sword. And they're like, and he just starts hacking at them.
Yeah, at the G7. He shows up in full armor with battle swords.
The G7's getting together. They're short Newsom. They're like, well, he's late. I guess, do you want to get going? And then through the window of the boardroom, a crossbow arrow just smokes. Who's the guy from the Prime Minister of France?
Macron.
Macron just
they're all like, oh, where's Newsom? Well, I'm glad he's not here anyway. And
that guy's freaky.
You see in the wood paneled wall behind two eyes open. Painted wood color.
The Predator movie. He just wraps his arm around somebody's neck and just
the weak should fear the strong.
But he's got democratic policies.
Yeah.
Yeah, to overturn Roe v. Wade, he just publicly executes a judge.
Yeah.
Who wants to overturn it this time?
Who still wants to overturn it? As he's got Clarence Thomas's disemboweled corpse on a table. He's nibbling on his liver.
He turned Clarence Thomas into a motorbike. He's riding Clarence Thomas' motorcycle.
He rides it into the courtroom. Who wants to revisit Roe v. Wade? It's very important that we kill babies.
He has like all his policies are like liberal, as long as they involve killing something.
We need to be killing more black babies.
We're gonna kill border security officers. I'm gonna travel to every border security office in the entire country, and I'm gonna fucking stab every officer to death.
And just to be safe, I'm gonna kill their families too.
He's got like bloodlust. I think that's literally what they always say. They want a male feminist Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
You need a serial killer.
Yeah.
Oh my
Who's
God.
also a male feminist.
Because think about the girl podcasts about serial killer President Newsom.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, when I was prognosticating this, I didn't even prognosticate that.
Think about how crazy the serial killer women would go.
The girl podcast world
Would go nuts.
would be dripping wet. They're dripping all over the place.
From this asexual serial killer.
They're like, I don't love the homeless killing policy, but
Something about him.
something about him.
He's got the power.
Yeah.
He's on The View and he's doing the like Joker trick to Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, he'd be on all those like sort of mousy, those like mousy woman true crime YouTube videos that get 100 million views.
The one time the U.S. elected a serial killer as their president.
A serial killer.
He killed 600,000 people.
What if Gavin Newsom is actually a serial killer? And he's just drenched in blood every time he's on camera.
He's like open about, sorry, I'm covered in blood. I just got done killing homeless people in Portland. What's your question?
The crowd's just... Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom like predator style killing people all over the country. Someone's got to, if anyone's good at Photoshop, can you make a campaign ad of a homeless guy sitting on the corner and Gavin Newsom behind him with a nail gun?
With a nail gun?
I think that'd be so
I'm
funny.
going to do it.
I'll do it myself.
But seriously, if you're in the Newsom camp, hit us in the email.
Because I think turning him into a serial killer would be...
Yeah, as you've just heard, we've got some bold ideas.
That will work.
Well,
Only one way to find out.
they-
You know, he can dip his toes in, have him kill a few.
Yeah. Or just kind of like, hint to edge it a bit,
Yeah, do some butt play about it.
Yeah.
Edging my butt. I'm just over here edging my butt.
The new Democratic policy proposal, butt plugs for kids. Free butt plugs for kids. This is our winning policy.
Oh, I had a. This is totally. Well, it's kind of related to Gavin. It's about a psycho. Our favorite psycho, Gordon Ramsay.
Based.
I was thinking he should come back with a new TV show. I've been watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares and Hotel Hell.
Nice.
His best shows.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about food, so I don't watch Hell's Kitchen.
That one I did watch once I'd run through the other ones. There's probably actually new ones since I've watched it, but it's like significantly less good.
I don't care about the actual cooking of good food.
I love it.
So
that amuse bouche they have looks incredible.
But I was thinking his return to critique television.
Yeah.
He should do a show where he reviews Uber rides.
Oh, okay.
Because you remember that clip of that like Iranian guy who was like, if you were in my country, I'd rape you.
I do, yes.
So imagine Gordon Ramsay in the back of or John Taft or either one of these guys.
Yeah.
But they're like in the back of the Uber and they get to the end and he's like, so 5 stars? And then Gordon Ramsay's like, I got in your Uber trying to go to work. And you're sitting here telling me about rape.
And you're threatening to rape me.
You're telling me you want to rape me and I'm trying to get to fucking school. Take it fucking serious.
Who are you talking to?
Or like John Taffer, like, I just got in your van because I'm trying to get to a concert tonight, and you're over here telling me you're gonna rape me. You're gonna rape me.
Who the hell were you talking to the whole ride? What do you have to say?
He like looks through the car and he finds like gum and stuff, and he's like, I've sat in this.
I'm trying to enjoy my ride, and you're playing your ooga booga music.
You didn't fucking once ask me if I like the Smiths and if you'd like to play some for me. I would fucking love that, actually. No, I had to listen to...
I had to listen to Vinu Malay. God, that one, you mentioned it the last episode, and I hadn't seen it in years, but I went back and listened to it. Hey, what are you doing there? It's so good.
It's dynamite.
I almost want to show. Maybe I'll cut it in.
Cut it. It's so the full thing. It's 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, I might just cut in the whole song, or at least a chunk of it.
I am a heartbreaker.
I am okay. I'm just gonna look up the lyrics.
The lyrics there's so many funny lyrics because there's a bunch of shit I was like saying after I rewatched that.
I remember like years ago there was an article on Something Awful about it.
Oh yeah,
on like the front page of Something Awful.
Yeah.
That was like analyzing it. It's him admitting to being a serial killer. What's it called? I think it's
very good.
It's My Life.
Oh yeah, It's My Life.
It's my life, whatever I wanna do.
Yeah. Hey, I like the girl is probably my favorite part.
Hey, are you going to sing? Yeah, but it's not a song.
It's my life. Yeah, but it's not a song. It's my life. Beat drops.
And oh man, it's just like, people think that I am somewhat mental. They don't know I am very sentimental. Friend of mine said I'm a waste fellow.
Oh yeah,
he
waste
don't
fellow.
know the taste of this fellow. Like, what?
It's in the same vein as, did you ever see that gay Korean guy singing Touch My Body by Mariah Carey?
No.
A lot of good English in that, where he says he's basically translating it like phonetically based on like what it sounds like to his Korean mind.
Oh, okay.
A lot of good lyrics. Rape me in my thighs.
Ooh.
Tuts my bari.
Tuts my bari.
Tuts my bari. That's a dynamite one.
I'll insert the entirety of It's My Life though. Like,
will that get us coffee struck?
Yeah. But what are you gonna do? Maybe for the plebs on YouTube, no offense. Maybe for the scum on YouTube, no offense.
No disrespect.
It'll just be a 4
Maybe
minute.
the fucking homeless people on YouTube.
It'll just be a 4.5 minute long censor beep. Beep.
Cut in like every word. People. It's my life.
Maybe for YouTube it'll be that, and the real ones.
Yeah.
On Patreon, they can enjoy it.
The real thugs.
The real thug.
The real greased up black guys.
Yeah. Are you going to sing?
Yeah.
But what would people be thinking of you?
But it's not a song. It's my life.
It's just him in the studio with all these weird elderly Indian men.
Yeah, they're like not wearing shoes. And one of them has like a shirt on his head. It's so good, man. It's such a old, like, it's like watching like a movie from the 50s and it still bangs.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, awesome.
Go Vinu.
It's not a song. It is your life, dude.
People say that I am somewhat mental. They don't know that I am very sentimental.
I like the people. One guy called me a waste fellow.
Yeah. It's like, he don't know the taste of this fellow.
Well, I'm not really sure what that means.
No.
Oh, I forgot. I also put this down. We have never established that.
I'm a very good. Sorry, I'll put it away. I'm a very good bad boy.
I keep saying this to myself. This is like a thing, a conversational thing to slip in, instead of saying credentials.
Okay.
So you'd be like, oh well, I'm actually glad you asked because I'm this. But no matter what the topic is, you say you're trans lesbian.
I'm trans lesbian.
Yeah. Because I just remember. I remember that Chris Chan is trans lesbian.
He's having a kid, apparently. You see that?
Yeah. Allegedly. Apparently, he's had a girlfriend for like a year.
Can you imagine being Chris Chan's kid?
Well, it's probably not going to survive.
It's going to be the most gubbed little guy of all time.
I think most doctors are going to look at that and go, you can't.
What does Chris Chan's girlfriend look like?
Pretty normal.
Really?
Yeah. What you... Oh, my gosh. No, like shockingly normal for Chris Chan.
But, like, okay, like, what age... like, do you start, like, figuring out who your parents are? Like
5?
5?
Probably. 4?
Probably.
3 to 5?
Maybe a bit later.
Maybe. If you're Chris Chan's kid, 31.
31, 32. If you find it on a Sonic board.
Well, what I don't understand is how Chris is even still, like, fertile. Or no, I guess that's not the word for men, but... Well, he's trans-lesbian, so...
Yeah.
How does he...
I guess his...
He's been on estrogen for like 4 years.
Is he on estrogen?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's working.
Well, no.
I guess his neo-vagina is fully functional now or something. I don't know exactly how this works.
I don't really know the science behind a neo-vagina. Well, like, could
you imagine? Like, I feel like at some point in your life, like, you know, your parents have this certain, like, your aura, like, you don't know shit, right?
Yeah,
and there's like the people who protect you.
Yeah,
you kind of like think like,
before you're really conscious,
and then you sort of clue in, and you sort of start to see some of their foibles, and maybe later down the road you start like learning more about them, and you know everybody makes mistakes and stuff, and you learn some of their more like embarrassing
when they become
things
like
about
humans
them.
to you. Yeah,
where you, like, you know, you find the letters that were never sent, and you start to see the inner life a bit.
Yeah.
What's that going to be if your mom is Christ Chan?
It's going to be age 9, getting a cell phone, and then going, what the fuck? Spending a night up watching a documentary, and then going, oh my fucking God. And then you know what it's going to be? It's going to be being 9, and then spending a night on your cell phone, and then being 38 going like this. I just fucking can't believe there's just no... I'm doing from the start.
Like, did you ever see that... I don't know where it was originally posted, but it's some guy...
Oh, sorry, flagging. I was flagging.
Uh-oh, don't flag.
Don't flag.
Don't flag unless you really mean it.
Don't point a gun at anything you don't mean to kill.
Yeah, if you're Chris Chan's kid, you mean it.
You do mean to kill. Chris Chan and Gavin Newsom both mean to kill.
But there was that one, I don't know where it was originally posted, but it exists as a screen cap, where it's some, like, you know, two dads situation.
Right.
He's talking about how his son called him a fag for the first time. But, like, I don't even know what the version of that for Chris Chan would be.
Well, is whatever Chris has, like, genetic?
I don't...
Like,
probably.
If you're, like...
Well, wait. His parents are kind of fucked up, too, right?
His mom was, like, a hoarder.
Yeah.
And his dad was pretty cool, I think. I think his dad was, like, a pretty regular guy. Who was, like... Actually, his dad was, like, really smart.
Was he?
Yeah, his dad had a bunch of patents to his name.
Oh, okay.
And, like, worked for some... I think he worked for, like, General Electric or something.
So you're telling me that the kids come out even worse?
Yeah.
And also, like, what kind of chick is getting impregnated by Chris Chan?
Yeah, like I said, she was normal.
I see a picture of her.
She was normal looking.
What was her name? I saw her name is like Flutter or something.
That's all I know, yeah.
I'm just going to look up Chris Chan girlfriend.
Yeah, she like I from her appearance she looks like a normal girl, but there's no fucking way she's not
Chris Chan girlfriend.
Totally. What if it was the girl that is in love with you?
Wait, is that his girlfriend?
No. That's what's her name? Amy. That's like an old head girl he was obsessed with that he scared away.
Oh, a blurry flick of...
Yeah. That's the pic. Like, she just kind of looks like normal.
Blurry? Yeah.
Looks like a normal girl that you'd see anywhere. But she's dating Christ Chan Sonichu. Weston Chandler.
Christ Chan Sonichu Rose Chu Weston Chandler. Damn. Like, she's Finnish?
Yes.
This is going to be the most socially dysfunctional person ever.
I hope the kid has like a Finnish accent like Barron Trump has Melania's accent.
Well, now we're finally seeing videos of him speaking, but only when he's like 2.
Yeah.
I like to play drums.
Can I go to school now, Mama?
I really hope he still sounds like that.
Father, post the meme.
Post the meme, father.
Comment buzzer. Comment real.
Father, say post GM friends. They will love it.
Father, screen cap the photo, post it, and say wood.
Wood.
They will go crazy, father.
Father, yes.
But yeah, Chris Chan's kid is going to be... I can't believe we didn't lead with this story.
It's big.
It's bigger than Cobra and Jessica.
Yeah. I was floored.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Like, I'm just like...
What, sex with Chris Chan?
Well, okay, yeah, but like, oh, how does that even work?
Well, it's like... Oh,
I'm a trans lesbian.
It's like, where do you want my vagina?
What are you planning to do to my vagina?
Are you gonna finger my vagina? Fuck, I can't get through it.
I mean, I can't get around the fact that at some point it's inescapable that this kid's gonna figure out.
Yeah, everything.
I mean, I feel... I'm gonna get in trouble here, but I feel like just having trans lesbian moms...
It's gonna be kind of crazy.
Would be kind of like a bit of a hurdle to overcome.
Right, yeah.
Normally?
Yeah.
But when you have the world's most retarded and most bullied... Like... the most bullied man alive...
I'm a woman now, actually.
I'm the most bullied woman.
Trans lesbian.
I feel like being like a that's such like an old guy joke.
Yeah. Well, dude, I remember in like middle school when I learned what lesbian was, I was like, I'm a lesbian then.
I think Silvio Berlusconi famously had some quote where he was like, within all of us, we are about 25% homosexual, but for me, I'm a lesbian.
Fuck, I think that's a Drake lyric too. I think he says he's a lesbian.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he's a little more than that, I guess.
Yeah.
He's just a gay guy.
Just a gay guy. Yeah, he's like kind of reverse trans lesbian.
Just a gay guy.
Gay guy.
He's like the opposite of a trans lesbian, which is a gay guy.
Is Drake a gay guy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe him and Chris Chan should date.
That's my boyfriend, Drake.
Could you imagine?
That's my new boyfriend, is Drake. Yeah, Drake is going to take me to make Quickville real.
What does Drake sound like?
No,
I don't know if I've ever heard... I don't think I've ever even heard one of his songs.
I don't know if I can, without humiliating myself on the pod, attempt Drake.
Yeah, I live in a pristine psychic prison
of my own creation.
My own creation.
Where all you think about is Gavin Newsom killing people.
Yeah. While listening to beats that I've made.
Yeah, listening to Casino versus Japan, which you should check out.
But
that's my boyfriend Drake. He's gonna make Quickville real.
Yeah, this is my new girl. Christ. The Chris Chan Drake sex tape leaks.
Oh my god.
It was just like, what the hell are they doing?
He's taking their glasses off. What the fuck?
What's he doing to that Neil vagina? Whoa, Drake's really turning that Neil vagina out.
When they have sex, it just looks like the end of Annihilation. It's a chrome guy just beating the fuck out of somebody.
Man, I'm so happy to announce that my girl, Chris, is pregnant.
The baby's gonna come out her neo-vagina. The baby's coming out her neo-vagina. Yeah, that's right. She's got a neo-vagina. He's rapping about it. That neo-pussy hit good.
Yeah. My girl got a pussy and she got a dick. What?
My girl got a pussy, dick, and tits. Called that shit a hat trick. Fuck, man. Yeah, he's gonna have a kid, and it's gonna be... I don't think that there's...
I mean, it might just be a total lie. I don't know what people are basing
he
this
has
on. I've heard
so
it,
many problems physically.
Yeah.
I've seen far...
And mentally.
Well, yeah.
And socially.
And spiritually. And
really any category. He's
broken.
He's bottom tier.
Like, I've known guys far healthier than Chris Chan who can't have kids.
Because I would have thought that years of presumably really low grade homemade estrogen,
plus
and
his whole diet of like Wendy's,
his
forever,
diet and
inactivity,
obesity,
schizophrenia,
I assume
medication,
some degree of mental distress.
Tons of.
I don't know how much that factors in.
I think cortisol. Well, I don't know how much mental distress Chris Chan's ever really in.
Yeah,
we talk about this a lot, but his ability to just take probably like a suicide level trauma and just have it like bounce off of him.
Like if I got busted doing
anything,
any of like 300 things that Chris
any
Chan,
one thing he did,
it'd be over for me.
I've killed myself immediately.
Yeah, don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
I'm already dead. If I got blackmailed into putting my own custom homemade medallion up my ass, if I filmed a video of me sticking my dick in snow, if there was a video out there of me drinking my own cum mixed with Orange Crush,
or there was like pictures of my homemade neo vagina,
or if I
there's a reason I wear pants on the show, guys.
Yeah,
it's called dignity.
You guys don't down here is none of your business.
None of your beeswax.
When
pal.
you picture what I have down here, you picture Drake's head.
Just Drake's smiling face.
Specialist from out away.
This my new girl, Christ Chan, Rose Chew, Sana Chew.
It's my boyfriend Drake. He's gonna use this money to make Quickville real. It's my boyfriend Drake. He's the richest man in Toronto. And we're going to build Quickville in Toronto.
I'm happy to announce that now I'm a straight woman, and this is my boyfriend Drake.
And the black, and actually I rescind my opinions on black people.
Well, he's only actually half black,
so that's what makes it kind of better for me. That's the great power of Chris Chan is, he goes through so much that's like he is being victimized constantly, and then every time you like are about to feel bad for him, he'll be like, "Well, I just don't think black people should be allowed to vote." Chris, brother, stop saying shit like that.
He always manages to like clutch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Like he would get instant sympathy as like a disabled guy being bullied online if he stopped being like having like a woman reach out being like, "Oh my god, I saw you got blackmailed into putting your medallion in your ass," and him being like, "I did. Would you like to see my penis?"
Would you like to see my penis? How many black guys have you fucked?
Yeah, like him. Okay, do you remember the love sign? We would hang out on his college campus with us. He was looking for a girlfriend.
Oh, he was looking for a boyfriend-free girlfriend?
Yeah, 18 to 25, white.
Looks like he got one.
Literally, it seems. I assume she's, well, how old is Chris Chan now? Like 35?
He's got to be up there.
In his mid-30s?
Yeah. His girlfriend looks... Like, I don't know if this is a picture, but that picture looks like she's like 8.
Whoa, that's a... Whoa. whoa, brother.
And she's, I don't know, is Chris Chan like super tall?
I think Chris Chan's pretty big, yeah.
Okay.
I think Chris Chan's like 6'1".
I mean, at least that picture, it looks like she's literally a child.
Yeah. This is this is a kid I found. This kid's gonna have my baby.
This is my girlfriend and also my daughter.
Oh, dude, I think he's drawn a lot of comics about literally that.
Yeah. I mean, in all seriousness, if they do have the kid, it should probably not stay with him.
If they do have the kid, it's gonna need to probably be in a quadro wheelchair.
Yeah, President Newsom might want to look into that one.
President Newsom. Chris Chan, where's the child?
Where's your little freak?
I bet this kid wishes it was fucking dead. Where is it?
Chris Chan, open up. We know you're in there. This is President Newsom.
President Trump going down with the National Guard to extract Chris Jensen. Chris, open the door, Chris. You think you want this, but you don't.
Trust me, it'll be for the best.
Chris, put yourself in the child's shoes, Chris. You're not well. He's the guy they have to negotiate the date. Chris, you're not well. Look me in the eyes, Chris.
You know what I'm telling you is true, Chris.
Chris is on the roof with no, I'm not going to give the baby up. And then it's rainy. They're on the top of Chris Chan's house. Chris, put the baby down. Give me the baby, Chris. Chris, I need that baby. No, it's mine. And then Donald Trump, the way he wins him over is he goes, he starts singing "So I Need a Cute Girl." It's my desire. And Chris, it's my true fire. So need a cute girl, I say. I have a boyfriend. Chris puts the baby down as he falls off the roof
in the rain.
I never want to hear you say I have a boyfriend. In slow motion, he's catching the baby and trying to catch Chris's hand. And they just slip out of reach.
And the sound of Sonic hitting a ring plays.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Little boys pretending to be girls.
I've seen cups of semen with orange crush inside. Trump is laying there. The ending of Blade Runner. He's trying to get Chris's baby. And, the ending of Blade Runner where Roy Batty's like running like an animal all throughout the destroyed house.
Yeah.
Chris is doing that, and they end up on the roof, and Chris is holding Trump, and he lifts him up. I've done things to myself you people wouldn't believe.
I've put medallions in places that they shouldn't go.
I've seen forums on fire in the dark of night. I've seen message boards ablaze with my latest actions.
I've received phone calls you couldn't even imagine.
Time to die.
Time to die.
It's like Yoda dies and fades away.
Donald Trump comes and
and picks up the little baby.
And gets in whatever the presidential helicopter's called.
Wrap it up, we're done.
Wrap it up, we'll raise this child. He'll be our greatest boy.
Put him in the worm tank, he's becoming a worm god. And that's how it ends, on a dour note.
Yeah.
This is the one who will rule for 10,000 years. Put him in the worm tank.
Put him in the worm tank.
It's a little... What are you going to call him, sir? I'm going to call him Christian. We'll call him Christian.
I have a friend who would have liked that. After a very dear old friend.
Oh my God. It's all shot like a gritty action movie. It's at night, rain's pouring. Sir, what are you going to name the kid? Why don't we call him Christian? Roll credits. Wasn't Chris Chan's actual first name Christopher? And then he met a...
Oh, was it?
He met a mascot at a mall who talked to him, and he was like, "What's your name, kid?" And he was like, "Christopher." And then the mascot misheard and thought he said Christian, and then Christian changed his name. He was like, "Call me Christian."
I just thought it was Christian Weston Chandler.
I think it was originally Christopher. The story is kind of crazy.
Could be. He is the type of guy who would fully change his name because a mascot misheard him at a store.
Well, he was 6 when that happened, and his
parents... Actually, quite recently I saw that. It was when he's a little kid, and he won some like Sonic competition or something.
Yeah.
And you just see that one, it's just like, ooh, boy.
Dude, I actually saw the darkest edit. It was there's some famous song from, what's that anime? Neon Genesis?
Yeah.
Someone edited it. It's just like, I'll play it for you between episodes. It's legitimately like a heart-wrenching edit of like young Chris to like current with like a Snake Eater style song. It's like it's called, I forget what it's called, but it's dark stuff.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bleak.
I think look up The End of Chris Vangelion. I think that's what it's called.
Vangelion.
It's got this crazy picture of like Chris's face as a moon setting as people like look.
I think that's from the anime.
Yeah, I've never seen the anime, but this particular Chris Chan edit is extremely.
It's one of those ones I've been meaning to watch for years, and I've tried a couple times, and I'm always just like,
That's how I am with almost all anime, unfortunately.
Yeah, really. Other than Akira and Berserk.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Those are like the only ones I've ever really gotten into.
The Berserk, I watched the full like '97 anime.
Yeah,
and I fucked with it very heavy. It was good.
Yeah.
The English opening. Tell me what, put your glasses on.
Yeah. And yeah, like, oh man, I keep seeing Akira at Indigo. They have the whole box set of the manga. $300.
Oh my god.
Which I have read before, and it's really good.
Yeah.
But
$300.
I don't know if it's $300 good.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are kind of like based cool guy animes, and
yeah.
All the rest are, I mean, I hate to say it, but they're for gay pedophiles. Hate to say it.
My second policy, we're going to delete anime. There's going to be no more.
No. Like, well, that would cause a full-on rebellion.
Trump in the chambers beneath the White House. Gavin, you can't do this.
You can't do that, Gavin.
He's in the like Hannibal Lecter chambers. Gavin walks down the long, dark corridor to see him.
Gavin, you're opening a door you can't close.
I just wanted to tell you I'm going to remove anime from this country. Gavin, you don't know what you're doing. Don't do this. I like thinking of Trump in like thriller or like action movie scenes.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Yeah, him in a Hannibal Lecter cage, like 30 stories under the White House, where Gavin comes to mock.
You have no idea what you're doing, Gavin. You're a sick fuck. You're sick. It'll get you, Gavin.
This is too far, Gavin. The people, they're not going to stand for it.
You're going to get yourself killed, and if you think I'll feel bad, you're out of your fucking mind, Gavin.
Yeah, after 40 years of the Newsom Imperium, he's killed millions. But he bans anime and some spurgy fat guy.
Christian's kid.
Christian West. Christ Chu, Rose Chu, Sana Chu, Jr. Chu.
Frees Trump from under the White House and kills Gavin Newsom.
With a homemade battery shotgun.
40 years ago, Trump rescued Christian's kid from his rooftop, and he's been living in the woods as a recluse, training punching trees with his bare hands. And then Gavin Newsom bans anime, and he comes out of the woodwork. He's yoked. He's so handsome, but he's
turbo retard.
He can't speak any language. Oh my God, Christian Weston Chandler!
What have you done, Gavin?
He just bends the bars open in Trump's cell. Trump sits on his shoulders.
It's piggybacked the woods. Just deformed the resistance.
We have to start over. We have to start fresh. Donald Trump's 180 years old. He's like Baron Harkonnen.
Yeah.
He's floating all around.
Little hover seat.
Fat
we have to start society all over again.
He's talking to Baron Trump. Where will you go, father? I'll go somewhere no one can ever find us. Roll credits. Trump will return.
Yeah, of a 185-year-old withered Donald Trump marching through waist-deep snow to Agartha.
Yeah, Christian's kids hauling Trump on his shoulders through to the ice wall.
We'll go to a land beyond the horizon. A land of pyramids and bells.
The post-credit scene is Trump. They make it to their little cabin in Agartha, and they hear a knock at the door, and Trump's like, Christian, open the door. And he like lumbers over and opens it, and then you just see a shot of Trump, and it's like, hello, Mr. Trump. It's Michael Jackson will return.
Welcome home, Mr. Trump.
We've missed you. God damn it.
Mercy.
We got to be way over an hour on this.
Yeah, do you want to do the quick fish tank thing now?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll cut it off.
We'll cut. So this is the end of the episode.
Yeah, this is the end of the episode. Join us on the Patreon.
We love you. Thanks for joining us for this XL, I think, freemium episode.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe I'll cut it out. Maybe I'll keep it in. Doesn't really matter. It's at the end. But if you've made it this far, there's already the following will already be out. What to say about Fish Tank?
What's been going on?
Oh man, I've finally caught up, and right now it's wild.
Yeah.
Well, they basically just like kind of reset the whole show.
Oh, okay.
And brought in like 10 new normies.
Oh.
And they're like making the people who are already in it like pretend that they also just showed up.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
So it's been a pretty wild couple days.
How's Bert been handling it?
Bert is struggling because like they brought in all these like kind of like awful like ethnically ambiguous like kind of Asian like unsuccessful OnlyFans girls.
Oh jeez.
And like Bert, I actually legit don't know if Bert has had a full psychotic meltdown and doesn't know where he is.
Oh my god.
Or if he's like really committed to the bit.
Whoa.
Because like they told them like they have to pretend they just came in, and he was like, okay, I will method act and I will pretend that I've just got here. But now it's like it seems like he legit like can't remember any.
Oh my god.
And one of the guys they brought in, this has been the kind of the big drama. They brought in this gay guy who obviously Bert he keyed in on, shall we say.
Yeah.
But this gay guy they brought in, he's like I don't quite know, like he designs like gay like fetish gear or something.
Okay.
But he had kind of like a shitstorm stirred up a couple years ago because he like made some like garment for like a 9-year-old like drag queen kid, like some like Desmond is Amazing type kid.
Oh, okay.
So he got like kind of fully like Simmons like booted off the show because of that.
Right.
So then there's all this drama because like Bert's like freaking out when he's getting kicked out because he's
he might get
extremely horny.
You guys gonna remove my only way to get gay sex?
What are you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Why are you kicking? They're not kicking. I didn't vote. So yeah, like Bert was all like upset, and then like all the girls were kind of like, "No, that's so awful. You can't do that." But then like Binks, I kind of missed some. She like was like pelting Bert with eggs because he had like supported Brandon, even though like she had also supported Brandon. And then like Bert was like weeping in bed, and now like when he's talking to the already like the fish who were already there, it's like he doesn't remember that he's been there for a month.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You're gonna break this guy.
Yeah, it might be that he was just like, okay, I have to pretend that I haven't been here for a month, and then just fully like MK Ultra mind wiped himself.
Right, yeah.
Like that might be what happened.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeah,
that's so funny.
But now there's like it seems like every one of these girls has like OnlyFans.
Okay.
And they're just these like awful like Asian-ish normie girls.
Jesus.
Who they had to, because they've been doing it. I think Fish Tank works best when it has kind of arbitrary elimination rules.
Right.
And it's not like set in stone.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to
kind of feel it out,
kind of make it through.
Yeah.
This time they've kind of been sticking with like the voting, but I think they finally canceled that because like this is gonna sound a little sexist, but you can't have a bunch of like a coven of normie girls in and have like the group is gonna vote somebody out,
right? Because
it's just immediately gonna purge like
the funniest
everyone cool is gonna get like insta purged.
Yeah.
That she voted Symbol out.
A group of women voted the Indian guy out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is kind of like this one. It's been a sort of destabilizing couple days. So I feel like typically, like when you get late into it, you got a handful of people, and like maybe you didn't like them at the start, but they've kind of like made it this far, so you gain some respect for them. And there's only like so many people left in there. But I feel like them like bringing this new infusion in, it's kind of shifted. So it's like, man, all the fish who are already there are fucking pieces of shit. But they brought it back. Luke.
Which was...
He was like the dude who was on Big Brother.
Oh, who said the N-word?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of like the handsome Chad dude.
Right.
And he's, in the last like day or whatever, jumped into the lead in endorsements.
Oh, damn.
And like, I don't know if he can win or not. I really don't know how this is going to pan out.
Huh.
But it's really like, because now it's like, oh man, like Binks is kind of being a two-faced bitch, and Peyton's like always sucked. Like, I don't know how she made it this far.
How much time is left?
2 weeks.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but they have like 12 people in there right now.
God damn.
Although like the normie girls are frankly dropping off pretty quickly.
What?
Like crying.
What?
There was one girl, I think she left already, but she was like crying. And Sam comes in, he's like, "Oh, sweetie, like, what can we do for you?" She's like, could you, there's no bottled water, and could you get me some caviar and crab's legs?
Oh my God.
Damn. She's left already.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, they gave Symbol the boot. He got voted out.
Damn.
So I think they're not doing votes anymore. Because Sam gathered, like, the boys in a room, was like, in the outside world, you have to like respect girls and be nice to them, but that's not where we are right now. And they're like, but they'll vote us out. He's like, no more vote, because they have a pretty like a Italian guy who's been making out with this like Chinese girl, Tony Pizza they call him.
Okay.
And this like Iranian dude or something. And they're kind of chill bros.
Right.
They're the boys with Luke.
Okay, hell
like
yeah.
How they always gather the boys and leave Bert out. But yeah, damn. Bert is really at like breaking point.
Oh my God. How much more do you think he can take?
It's tough to say with him, because it seems like he might be really committed to it, but it seems like he fully doesn't remember that he's been there for a month.
Jesus.
I think he might have like Men in Black, just blasted himself.
Damn.
And yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff has happened since our last
Bert
tank update.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last like day or two have been nuts.
Jesus.
And maybe, I don't know if like maybe Luke will win it. Like, I'm not sure if it's only the original fish are eligible to win it at this point, or if they'll give it to somebody else. Or
I think Bert needs to win it.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a pretty top tier for like content.
Yeah.
Like maybe of all contestants they've ever had.
I've never heard of a guy sweeping the nation more than I've heard of Bert.
Yeah.
I'm not involved in Fish Tank, and my Twitter feed is constant Bert clips.
I mean, he's produced probably like 80% of the funny clips this season have been Bert stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's a extremely horny, schizophrenic, high IQ black guy. Yeah. I think he has like fake muscles too. I think that came out. What? They're all implants.
That's awesome.
And he's on like a million fucking drugs. He's on like Vyvanse and Adderall and schizophrenia medication.
Yes.
And PrEP.
Awesome. Awesome.
And yeah, man. And he's yeah, when they brought in all like the normie girls, they were all like, huddling and longhosing. Like, Bert really creeps me out. That's the thing. What the show is proving, because I'm a confirmed plan truster. So even if I don't know where it's going, it's fine.
It's all good.
But right now the show is sort of proving that when you get groups of women together, they make irrational, emotion-based decisions.
Right.
Such as, get this bug-eyed sex predator away from me. Irrational stuff.
Totally illogical thinking. Get this horny, volatile freak out of my sight.
And what's crazy is they booted Symbol before Bert.
Well, that's deeply distressing for the Indian.
And frankly, he had, I think, had been winning some people over. Just because, like, is he kind of like an annoying, off-putting guy? obviously.
Of course.
But he'd taken a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
He had done well in like the challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
And he'd made it that far. But the new infusion of people is really like upended, because usually in the last couple seasons, I feel like when you get to the end, it's kind of like you have some degree of respect for these people.
Yeah.
But in kind of like resetting the board, it's kind of like, well, I don't really give a fuck about any of these existing fish.
Right.
Like I want Bert to stay ahead of most of the people.
Yeah.
But I would be fine if like cool Chad Luke Valentine gets the $50,000. I don't give a fuck.
Sure.
Like,
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, it's been a wild couple days.
Damn. Can't wait to watch it edited next year.
Yeah. Did I tell you about how they took Bert out to do the like LARPing outside?
No.
Like because they did. I didn't watch it, but they had their whole like mid-season like blood games.
Yeah.
Thing where they're all kind of like LARPing.
Yeah.
So at one point they like take Bert outside. It's like, all right, you're not eliminated. You can come out. Just come with us. We want something to show you. So they take Bert outside, and it's this dude in like who I think was in Blood Games. He's like this vampire guy.
Okay.
Xavier Ravenclaw. Okay. Who's sort of like a LARP. I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
All right.
But he kind of was like always talking in riddles and holding his hands like this.
Cool.
And kind of like when he was talking, he'll kind of like strike a pose. And like, what shall you do with my riddle?
Very
like
swag. I like that.
Just have this confused, schizophrenic black guy like, did you ask me out here so we could bird off together? Like, pray tell, what is bird off? It means jack off. Did you want to masturbate with me?
Did he say that?
Yeah. Yeah. He asked if he wanted to bird off.
If you wanted to jack off together. Did you ask me out here to masturbate with me?
He's so good, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
So, did you ask me? It's telling a riddle to a guy and he's like, are you asking me if you want to masturbate together?
Well, that's the great thing about Bert is that's always it.
It's always on the tape.
And like they brought Alex Stein in today.
Okay.
But he's as Alex Diamond. It's like he's the investor in the show.
Okay.
And he had this thing where like we're taking him into the confessional. He's like berating them all.
Yeah.
And like, of course, Bert thought he was coming on too.
That's really good. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say to homeless people next time they have money. They ask me for money. Like, are you asking me if you want to masturbate together?
I feel like if you do that, you might get the wrong answer.
They'll be like, oh, sure.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Nobody's ever noticed before, but yes.
I'd love to masturbate with you.
Yeah, like the guy next to Hannibal Lecter's cell.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have the words out before there's cum in my face.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like being on Fent and Trank and stuff, yeah, you probably bust pretty quick. Or maybe you never bust.
Yeah, one of the two.
Jack off for years.
It's definitely going to affect your bust in some way. But anyway, that's the fish tank update for this week.
Hell yeah.
Tune in next week for another fish tank update.
Forever.
And then maybe we'll do a wrap-up episode.
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe get Nick and his notes in here.
Nick's notes.
Yeah, Nick's notes.
We'll get him a chair this time.
Because I keep them all up here, and then when it's showtime, I've forgotten everything that's happened other than the last.
Are you asking me if I want to masturbate together?
Wait, you're asking if I want to jack... Wait, are you guys asking if we want to jack off?
Yes.
Wait, are the guys asking if we want to jack off on camera? What?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess.
Join the Patreon. We'll post it there.
Sure.
We'll jack off on cam. All right. Peace.